Hi everyone, and yes here. Now, for those of you that want to know about how to really get into imaginal scenes so that you can manifest, perhaps it's a date with someone new, or it might be a date with someone that you know, an ex or a specific person, and you need some help with some imaginal scenes. So in this YouTube, I'm going to give you some great ideas about how to do this, how to keep this fun, how to make it fresh, and how to get into the feeling place by having ideas that ignite you, that are interesting, that are creative, and that are not necessarily the norm. So, like I spoke about in the short today, the imaginal scene date jar. Now, I'm going to show you how to use this, and then I'm going to explain to you what to do with the information, okay? Now, a lot of you are probably not new to imaginal scenes and that imagination creates reality, which comes from Neville Goddard. So using what he says, how to go about this. This is a jar with lots of different ideas. The ideas have been added in bit by bit as you think of it, as you see different things to inspire you. Put these ideas in the jar. Now, you might say, I'm going to do this 4 nights a week. I'm going to pick one idea out of my jar. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 10 minutes. I'm going to set the timer, or you might say 15. It's up to you. And I'm going to have concentrated living in the end focus on this particular scene. Now, number 1, hot air balloon ride. Here's the first imaginal scene, the idea. Now, with a bit more detail, you're going to need some courage. Some people are scared of heights. It might be exciting, but you might feel a little bit afraid. So you're going to go into the imaginal scene with that little bit of excitement, with a little bit of fear, that good fear, trying something new. You're going to pack your sunglasses. You're going to need comfortable shoes and perhaps a pair of jeans and a t-shirt and maybe a hoodie because it's quite cold up there apparently. And you're going to work out how and who is buying the tickets. So you might go, okay, I'm going to go online, I'm going to buy the tickets, and then I'm going to contact my SP or my new relationship, or it might be that they contact me. So it's getting into the detail, okay? Now, I'm going to pull out another one, boating weekend. Now for this one, it might be that you have a specific idea of where you'd like to go to. You might pack your towel. You might research some places you want to stop in the local area. There might be an organic market. There might be a fish market. You might want to take your fishing gear. You might want to take something nice like a little picnic basket with some sandwiches, some biscuits, some tea, some coffee, some cold drinks, some ice, and perhaps some little date bars or something. So it's getting it ready, preparing it in your mind, imagining what you'd be doing, going along the timeline as you prepare for this. Now, also you wouldn't want to forget your snorkels, and your swimming gear. So that's number 2. Number 3, receiving a gift. Now, think about what would I have always liked to receive in a date scenario. So is it that you would like whatever it is, a surprise? Maybe it's something that you don't know what it is. It might be something that's unique to you, so that it's a thoughtful gift. It might be that it's something really small and really tiny, and it's actually really exciting to open a little box. It might be that it's a experience. So the person has taken you somewhere and says, get in the car, you just need to put on a nice dress and some comfortable sandals, and I'm going to take you to somewhere that's a surprise today, as my partner often does for me. I love this one because it's always unique, it's always a bit quirky, and it's the joy of not knowing where I'm going. So these things are wonderful to imagine and wonderful for you to play around with to get the fun going. The whole thing is to use imagination like we used to as children. Okay, I'm going to do one more random one out of my little date jar. And number 4, train trip. So it might be that you buy the tickets online, or you actually go to the train station and purchase them physically. You might think, okay, where do we want to go? Is it a day trip, or is it, say, across country like they do in Australia and it takes 3 or 4 days? Obviously, they stop in different places. You might want to research where you're going to stop. Have a look at the little rooms and get a sense of what your little bunk bed would be like, or you might have a double bed, and because you're sleeping together, you might get a bigger room. You might bring a book. You might also bring some chargers for your phones, and you might pack a little wheelie suitcase. So your imaginal scene can include all of these things. So I'm just going to share with you just some more ideas that are in this jar. Thank you to Kerry, that works for me. We had a conversation this morning and she actually told me about this idea and I think it's wonderful. So she's allowed me to share it with you. Now, a few more. I won't give you the full description. I'll just give you the topics. Hammock in the tropics. Drive-in night, for those of you that like to take your car and go to the old drive-ins or a particular movie theater that's perhaps one of those art house, a bit more vintagey ones to make it a bit more fun. A beach day and camping, you know, setting up a fire, lighting it, cooking on the little camping stove. And another one, perhaps barbecue with their family or your family. So to get to know each other and get to know the people that are important to you. So there's one more here that's stuck on the side. Since there's only one left, I'll read it to you. It's dancing. So going out, maybe it's to a jazz club. It might be to a rave. It might be to a salsa night. It might be to ballroom dancing or country and western, barn, boot scooting, who cares? Whatever you're into, use the imaginal scene, make it fun, have some detail, and share with me down below what ideas you have, because this is a great little fun exercise. So you take your idea, set the alarm for the amount of time you want to be doing it so you can have total concentrated focus for a condensed period of time, and then you project it out after you do your living in the end. You project it out just with your energy of being happy and having fun and being in the adventure of this. So lots of love, everyone. I will put down below, I'm doing a series about 30 days to more love or more romantic love. If you want a new relationship or you want somebody that you've had as a partner before and they're not with you anymore, it doesn't matter. You might want to go through these 30 days and really start to play around and have fun with this, because the idea is for this to be fun and for it not to be a chore. So I'm going to seal up my little jar and I will see you in the next YouTube.